Humidor shop talk. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up? This your boy, Mr. SmokeFella, here with Humidor Sports and Cigars by way of Sports Zone. Hey, man, it's a cool, cold, brisk Sunday morning, and we here to give you these sports like we do in the cigar shop, man. Raw, uncut, straight no chaser. So I'm going to bring my crew in, and we about to get at it because we got stuff to talk about today. Hey, the sports guys give it to us every week, so that we can give you this crazy nonsense that go on. And they always throw a curveball in there, but we're going to get at it. So, man, I'll start off by bringing our resident DJ, DY Nemesis. You know he got to explain the name that he got. So let's go, DY.
Yo, top of the morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the ride. My name today, if anybody knows... yeah, there it is. There's my guy right there. If anybody's ever seen the cult classic Cobra, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you go back and go check it out. My man Sly Stallone was a true killer in there.
Hey, that was my movie there.
Man.
Hey, that scene where he wanted them the little thugs to get out of his parking spot. Dude, I was rolling like if that wasn't gangster. Damn, little smoke got me.
You almost did a pat, huh?
Come on, man. He ain't even here today. He at work.
He listening though.
Hey, we got our man KDL 33. What's up, baby?
First of all, that ain't the greatest sign to start the show coughing and choking. But we're gonna have a good one, Max. Hey, as far as you, movie character. It's all good, man. That's how we're going to start the show. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good Saturday morning to y'all. We're going to get it in. Happy holidays, everybody. Let's get it.
What's up, Linnell? How you doing, sweetie? Thanks for tuning in.
What up, Linnell?
And then I don't know if you're drinking this early or not, but if I was going ahead and take the over and under, I would take the over. Lucky Lefty, what's up?
Well, you will lose today. Coffee. Good morning. And first of all, it's Saturday, not Sunday. You confused me.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I say Sunday?
Yeah, you did. I was going to say that.
Hey, I was going to jump on my FanDuel and make sure my parlay was in when you said Sunday morning. I thought I was off of that.
You said Sunday? Damn.
You said Sunday.
Yeah, you did.
I'm way off on my days, man.
Well, seeing that we've been doing this every Saturday for 8 years, I'm a little concerned about
you should be.
I'm worried about you like I'm worried about the dude that refused to go in the game Thursday night.
Damn,
that's neither here nor there.
Well,
he should be on with us because he shouldn't be a 49er.
I do got some coffee in my whiskey.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, say it right.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's the problem, right?
At least you're honest with it.
Hey, Kev. You got to get it in, man. You got to get in, right?
I see you, bro. I ain't mad at you.
All right, man. Hey, let's start this show off. We was talking about in the back. Cubs signs Astros Cal Tucker. It's a big move because at first everybody thought that they was sitting pat.
They signed him or traded for him.
Traded for him. Traded pitcher and a third baseman, Isaac Padres, and Hayden?
He gonna want some paper. He gonna want some paper though.
Yeah, he a free agent at the end of the year though.
All right, he gonna want some paper, baby.
I have to open up them books.
The way them.
So let's give it up. So let's give it up for the Cubs because at least they try.
I know. Go ahead, say it, Kev.
They try, bro.
Who ain't trying?
Hey, the Sox traded
That team on 35th Street.
Sox traded their ace.
Yeah, well, everybody knew he was gone.
Sound like they got a decent little haul for him though. I mean, they just prospects, but looking at the rankings, it's almost similar to the Chris Sale trade.
Man, listen.
But everybody knew he was going at the end of the year.
It's a total rebuild. It's a
prospects.
Yeah.
You said it. Prospects.
I mean, that's all baseball is prospects.
It's a roll of the dice, so you don't know.
But the Cubs try though, bro. They bring in a player here, player there. You know what I mean? Like at least they try. You know what I mean? They willing.
I think it depends on where you at as an organization. The Cubs think they can get back into winning. The Sox in full rebuild, so we can't compare them. Like
the Cubs can win a division though.
Right now, the Cubs on that next tenure now. You know, after the World Series, all that in 16, they feel like they ready to make another move. So they're gonna make moves like this. Makes sense.
The Cubs got a shot at their division though.
Right, exactly. They got a shot.
Like they wasn't totally out of it last year.
Yeah. Well,
they make a move here, move there.
They had that little spurt where they would put them out of it. They was in it almost all year.
But let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. With the Sox, after this debacle of a year, hitting the record in losses, getting trashed in all national media, you would think that they would be heavy players trying to right the ship, man. Because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
You can't do it. You can't just go out and spend money on free agency. First of all, ain't nobody gonna want to come there. Number one. But number two, you got to. If you're gonna full rebuild, then you got a full rebuild. You can't just jump into free agency.
And the way you do it is build up your farm system. So a lot of those prospects that you get in these trades gonna probably be dealt down the line for a big name. So they got to rebuild that farm system, man.
Well, guess what? I saw on the website you get a 30-game package for Italian beef from Patillo's.
Hey, and if nothing else, we could tailgate and get drunk.
That was a fact.
But now that part is true.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I heard the new network didn't even add the Sox yet.
Well, first things first. First things first.
Got the Fire Stick to watch the White Sox?
Yeah, you got to search even further.
Damn.
You already can't find the network. You got to search even further to find the Sox.
KDL, first things first. You stay out of White Sox business. That's the first thing. Second thing is,
I mean, I like the Sox, bro.
As far as the Cubs is concerned,
leave our dysfunctional team alone, damn it.
As far as the Cubs is concerned, it's cool. They bought in a proven bat. They bought in a really good defender. You know what I'm saying? This dude is probably top 10, maybe probably top 15 in the league. But here's what I take issue with. You gave up a number one young player, you know what I'm saying, to get this dude along with a couple other cats. But the chances of you all re-signing him, I mean, he'll have to see when he comes to Chicago to see if he like it. It may be a selling point, but he's going to test the free agent market. He's already made that known, and the price tag is pretty much already set at about $400 million. So if the Cubs don't make the playoffs or be mediocre again, are they willing to spend $400 million on a player that didn't bring them closer to what their ultimate goal is?
Well, but don't they
But you said they got the money to sign Soto, so why they can't sign him?
Don't they have to, seeing what they gave up? You gave all that up for a 1-year rental?
Right, you got to sign him pretty much.
You got to sign him. So he in the driver's seat.
Pretty much.
All he got to do is ball out.
But the point I prefaced with that is he's a free agent. It is his choice. And who's to say another team won't trump? If they put in a bid for 400, it'll be another team out there maybe saying, "Hey, I got 425." You know what I'm saying?
We can just use the Cubs as leverage then.
Well, yeah, that part, and I'm sure he's well aware there. You know, he happy. You know, they mentioned how happy he was coming to Chicago. And granted, Chicago's a great baseball town. I get all that, but I think he understands what's at stake here, and it's his opportunity to get the big payday, and he can use the Cubs as leverage. Or he could get signed by the Cubs. You never know what may happen. I'm just saying, it's not a given that this team they did get better by adding him, but it's not a given that this team is gonna somehow you know what I'm saying, rocket blast themselves into the atmosphere.
Well, I mean, they was knocking on the door to the division last year, bro.
Yeah, until when?
I mean, they was in it basically to the end. They wasn't like totally at the bottom. Like they were in it
until September. And you know what Cubs stand for? Completely useless by September.
Damn. Come on, man.
Hey.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, honestly, man, I
facts, DY, facts.
Damn.
I never looked at it like that. I mean, you got I got to give you that.
Hold on, the views of DY are not the views of.
Well, I'm a Sox fan, so I'm with DY.
Facts.
But you got to look at it like this though. But if you, it's a debacle if you didn't gave up these prospects to get Tucker here.
It is.
And
you let him walk.
And you don't sign, he walk after this year. Like that's how you tear your team down. You know how it is in baseball. It's all about building up your farm system. That's the problem the Yankees having right now. That's why they can't trade for nobody. Their farm system's completely depleted. So you got to rebuild that farm system. Unless you're just gonna go spend crazy money like the Dodgers and all in, which the Yankees we know will do.
Well, the Yankees go out free agency wise, dog.
I don't believe the Cubs. They'll spin, but I don't think they'll spin like the Dodgers and the Yankees and what the Mets just did. I don't believe the Cubs will do it.
But they got the capability of doing it.
They do.
Right, they can do it.
But the willingness is something different. I don't think they're willing to do it.
From a business
if Tucker ball out this year, you know the Yankees coming for him. If Tucker and if you gonna outbid, you want to get in the bidding war with the Yankees.
But that's on the Cubs. But see, you got to base it on. Let's say the Cubs win a division. They got a young squad that can do something. You just gonna take a payday just like Soto. You just gonna follow the money?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money, kid. You talking 6?
I mean, I get it.
That's a lot of money, dog. I mean,
now if Scott Boras was his agent, you know what he gonna do.
Come on now.
That's the thing about baseball. Like those players know and understand what it means when it comes to those paydays. Soto just won a chip. He's probably on one of the best teams in baseball still.
That was 3 years ago.
Well, he's still.
Now, when the last time the Mets won a chip?
Still a part of that, exactly.
But it ain't like they far. It ain't like they far.
Yeah, because this owner just run off, just backing up Brinks trucks to everybody.
Ain't no
championship. Now, if the Mets pull it, it'll be worth it. But what if they don't?
Ain't no championship in value equal to $700 bro. I'm sorry.
I get it. You don't turn down $700 million. I totally get it. But what I'm saying is the Mets owner is just spending money. He is yet to win.
You saw
y'all can talk that shit about the Dodgers, but they coming up with World Series. The money they
sold out immediately. That jersey sold out immediately, bro.
But he's still in New York.
So they making some paper off of him.
He's still in New York.
But at the end of the day, that's what they're gonna have to do to hang. It's gonna be a bid. That's why my beef with baseball is they need a cap because it's just becoming a bidding war.
They'll never do it.
And you're not gonna outbid the Dodgers. You're not gonna outbid the Yankees. You're not gonna be willing to spend what they willing to spend.
So your Kansas Cities and teams like that are always gonna lose out in the end. Exactly. They're gonna have a dude that's there, and when he becomes a free agent, they know damn well they can't sign him. They're
gonna build him up through their farm system. As soon as he become an all-star, the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Mets gonna snatch him.
Yes.
That's what the Expos out of business.
If you took a team from all Kansas City prospects, you could come up with a world championship team. Think of all the people that started off in Kansas City. We're talking Jermaine Dyer. We're talking Carlos Beltran. I mean, all these players that grew up, developed. When it's time to pay them, they shipped them off, and these jokers became superstars. Superstar. Did you hear real quick? Did you hear about Soto wanted number 22, but there's a collective bargaining agreement. You know how he had to get. He's got 22, but you know how he had to get it. So there's two things. One, he had to make a deal with the person who had it if it wasn't vacant, which it wasn't. So he has to make a deal with that person. But two, he's got to pay for all the remaining name and numbers of the persons who has that number now. It's like the Brady, I think it was, something like that. So you got to pay MLB, however, like $250,000, $300,000 for all the merchandise that they have made with old boy's name on it.
Oh, with his name on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had to pay that. Thank God he got. That's why he needed the $765 million.
But guess what, Sean? He got it. He got it.
Oh, he got it.
He got it.
Yeah, he had to pay about $200,000.
He just told somebody to handle that and walked off.
He's like, oh, no need to handle. No need to worry. My accountant handles that.
Right. You want that Zelle, Venmo, Cash? How you want that?
That's PayPal. How do you want it?
You need to check.
How you want that?
No, I want that silver briefcase with the locks on it.
The man's coming handcuffed with a suitcase, handcuffed to his arm, his wrist.
Right.
But look, think about it, man. George Steinbrenner single-handedly put the Expos out of business, the Montreal Expos. Every player they bought up, the Yankees signed them. They signed them away. That's going to me. That's when you talk about a sport that's competitive. How can you remain competitive? And now the Dodgers then the Yankees kind of fell off.
The Dodgers then took their place. Exactly.
The Dodgers then took their place. The Dodgers then kicked it back off now. Remember, that was kind of gone for a while.
But see, the thing is, the small market team got 2 to 3 years with a kid when they get these, because they do an awesome job in these small markets with their farm teams. Mm-hmm. So they got a 2-3 year to, hit the playoffs, try to win, because after that they got to start all over.
Well, let's give credit to the Royals because they snuck one in.
2 to 3 years.
They at least snuck one in.
Before the Dodgers came in before the Dodgers back.
Yeah, with the brake trucks. They at least snuck one in.
They got a window that's 2 years, maybe 3 with some of these players, and then they got to start all over. And they know this. That's why their farm clubs are so deep.
Hey, man, the Dodgers are bringing back World Series with this spending spree, though. You know what I mean? Like, they getting chips out of it.
It's ridiculous.
The Rams went in 1 year in football. They got a chip out of it. Like, as long as you get the chip, you good. Hey, Dodgers got a couple of them. The Mets ain't won yet, bro.
So
they spend all this money all they want.
I'm all in, baby. All in.
But how does it work, right? So, okay, yeah, the Rams got one. But do we even remember it? Like, how long does that championship kind of simmer when you didn't gave up 3, 4, 5 years worth of draft picks?
But the Rams only sat down 2 years. They got a good team now, so they went all in to win one. They sucked 2 years, and now so 2 years later they back. They 9-5, 8-5, whatever.
That's a Sean McVay, a good coach though.
But you got
so they only sat down 2 years because of it.
The only reason they sat down for 2 years is because of injuries. Stafford got hurt. Cup got hurt.
Yeah.
Some injuries hit them because
Donald retired.
It was some major factors that hit them because they could have stayed relevant in them 2 years had those things not happened.
But the difference is in football, it's still like in football, you got to know how to draft. Football, basketball, sports like that, you got to know how to draft.
It's totally different.
You got to know how to work the cap. You got to know how to that. If you're the GM of the Dodgers or the Yankees, all you got to do is say, open the checkbook up. Any of us could be the GM of them damn teams. Hey, who is that? How much you want? Get that. Go and pay for that.
Hey, you send it.
It's just that simple. Baseball, it's the competitive edge. It's I think it's gonna ruin baseball. I think it's ruining it now. I know it's still some diehard baseball fans, but the fact that it's already the longest damn season out of any sports, and most teams are out of it by June.
Right. And so the cycle. So good point. Because watch this. That's when the cycle starts again. Now we got to see who's going to be in the trade market. Now we got to see who willing to give up what. He's in the last year of his deal. He might not resign. So it starts over in June. You're right. Kicks off. Teams realize they ain't going nowhere. And then it starts over again leading up to the trade deadline. So here we go again.
So just say the Cubs with this Tucker deal. If the Cubs, if they're not looking good this year, whatever, injuries, whatever, you might as well trade them at the deadline because you're going to probably lose them. It's just the same cycle,
yeah.
But you're gonna find every year. Now that we back into this spending spree, it's gonna be the same 2 or 3 teams every year. The Mets only did this so they can keep up with the Yankees and the Dodgers.
No, of course.
Only reason they did so.
That owner know what he's doing. He want to be on the back page like the Jets.
Yep.
Man,
it's the same thing. The Yankees is king, followed by the Mets. The Giants, believe it or not, is king, followed by the Jets. The Jets and Mets try to stay on the back page, similar to the Clippers.
Well, they try to stay relevant.
Everybody know who the big dog is. If the big dogs start winning, they don't even talk about y'all.
Hey man, I don't know. One of my guys is watching the show, man. He just texted, when will Chicago have a winning team? Period. It's like, man, we have been.
It's a great question.
I don't. How do I even respond to that, bro? I don't know. DY.
Tell them to start watching the Chicago Wolves.
Is the soccer team good?
They decent, but the Wolves have won like 4 out of the last 8 championships or something like that. It might be more than that.
The sky give you here and there.
Chicago has a ownership problem. We probably had the worst collective of owners that there is. What's the name? Owned 2 of them, the Bulls and the White Sox. That alone puts us behind the 8 ball. And of course, the McCaskies with this shit show they running. I mean, when it come down to it, man, and we can't get a front office together, man. We can't. I don't know what is with Chicago teams. Even with the Bulls, I don't know what's going on, man. Like we thought when they bought dude in from Denver, it's still on. I have no idea what direction the Bulls are going.
Wait a minute. Have anybody?
Well, you have to tell if you're going to rebuild, then rebuild. Stop with the half rebuild.
Huh?
Has anybody seen him since he got here?
No.
Nope.
Since his first press conference, nobody's seen him.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, bro. The Bulls know damn well they need to totally rebuild. You can't halfway rebuild, which means you can't bring in young players and then still got Levine and Roots on the roster. You know they need to go, bro. Like totally, if you're gonna do it, rebuild. It's cool. A lot of teams do it. Everybody go to them 12 wins and them 17 wins every once in a while and come back up. But that's what you got to do. You can't half-heartedly do it. You can't bring in Giddey and all these young guys and then Vooch and Levine on the roster. And any day, everybody looking like, is they traded yet? Hey, dog, you still here? Oh, what's up, bro? Everybody know y'all gone at some point. That ain't building nothing.
I mean, it's. I mean, we know they gone, but I mean, are you going, like you say, you half-assed doing it? Why did you sign Patrick Williams back? Why did you?
Because they had to spend the money.
I like Kobe, but I mean, to sign the guys back that they're signing, it makes no sense. They had
to spend the money.
They draft picks are weird. Like I don't know what are they developing?
Weird.
I mean, are they developing their picks? What the hell are they doing, man? Like you have no idea.
No, man. Hey, Duke and hoop, man.
No, Duke and hoop, but he ain't getting no team.
Right. But you gotta get. You got to put Patrick Williams on the floor because you're paying him now. So when he's healthy, he plays. Dude plays his spot.
The key word is when he's healthy. So why would you draft for his spot if you was gonna sign him? I just don't know what they do. I don't know what's the plan. Somebody.
Okay, y'all know this in the NBA too, that every year they got to spend the money. You know that, right?
You got to spend it, right? Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the Bulls had to spend the money. You already got Vooch under contract, Levine under contract. So you had to spend the money. They chose Patrick Williams. Now, why? I don't know. But they chose to pay him. But now, if you want to get rid of him, somebody got to look and say, yeah, I'll take his contract for his contribution. Anybody going to do that? So now you're stuck with him and his contract.
So who would you say is the best ownership in Chicago? The Cubs right now? Probably the Cubs?
I'll probably go with the Cubs. Yeah, I'll probably go with the Cubs.
Out of the majors, right?
The sky is terrible. Don't nobody really talk about it because don't nobody really pay attention. The sky is terrible.
But I think a big part of it is because all our owners, I know all owners are businessmen, but our ownership is strictly business. It's like, do they really? And Chicago fans are so loyal and dedicated. Other than White Sox, we're gonna go to the park.
That's the problem.
We're gonna pack the stadiums. Like we don't really demand winning, or we not gonna mess with you, because the Chicago gear still sells, the apparel still sells big time. All of the White Sox
still go to the games.
Yeah, and I don't know until you get a what's Dallas Mavericks owner's name? A Cuban, a Mark, even a true fan that wants to win, like really cares. I think the Ricketts care about one. That's why the Cubs are, I think
doing okay. You would go with the Cubs.
Yeah.
Even if you got the Clippers owner, somebody like that
who really wants to win, who really cares about winning. Yeah. These guys are just cashing checks.
I think the problem though in that argument is you comparing ownerships. The Bulls, the Bears, the Blackhawks, these franchises are owned by long-standing family ownerships. You talk about the ownership of the Chicago Bears, who've virtually been the only owners of their team since they moved up here from Decatur. You talk about Reinsdorf and how he's been in control of the Bulls and the White Sox since '82.
Yeah, the 80s.
I'm saying, so you're talking about nearly 40 years. You're talking about, all of these regimes, with the exception of the Cubs. Once the Wrigley family sold, everything else changed for them. So I think fundamentally that's where the problem lies in. Of course, it'd be nice to have a younger, more energetic type of ownership in here, but for right now, we talk about when we're going to see some consistency, when we're going to see these teams turn good. And if it comes down to ownership, we all know what that means. Until Reinsdorf steps down, until,
McCaskey sales.
Until Mother McCaskey, goes, you're going to find yourself in this situation continually. There'll be flutters and spurt and little flourishes of being good and playoff teams and, fan favorites and things like that. But we'll never have a proven consistent winner until we get to that point.
But it's the mentality. You know what Steve Cohen said after signing about the Soto signing? He said this, quote, "I don't care about the cost side." That's exactly why I bought the team. I said in my original press conference, if I can make millions of people happy, how cool is that? And so I actually view it as a civic responsibility. When we get an owner with that type of mentality, then we'll be fine. Until then, they're all he said, I want to make the people happy. He knows he's going to make his money. That's not an issue. You don't buy a team you don't buy a pro team, and hope to make money. It's a given. He's like, right. I want to make basically the fans happy. Come on, man. Yeah. That's the type of owner you want. You want, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of owner you want for your city.
But the rest of everybody else is just about the bottom line. At the end of the day, you're gonna get money from sponsors, TV deals. It's just money. Like it's 100%. You gonna make money if you buy a team. That's why they cost so much, right? No team is gonna go backwards in cost. So
yeah, but it's what you do with that.
Is anybody trying to buy the Bears currently?
No,
seriously question. Serious question. Is anybody trying to buy the Bears?
They're not
on the shelf to get sold. They're not on the shelf.
The rumor is Bezos would be interested if it happened, but first of all,
so in other words, as soon as the McCaskies give a hint,
Bezos ain't gonna happen while Virginia live. It ain't gonna happen while Virginia live.
Fuck Bezos. He always trying to dip his hand into shit that he ain't got nothing to.
I tell you why
he own the team, just hire the right people.
Yeah.
I don't want him in Chicago.
Yeah, but if Bezos
he's trying to ruin the government. Fuck him.
But Bezos is also competitive, right? He's a competitor. Like
but he also stupid too.
Yeah, that too. But he got paper. But I'm just saying when you compete, like I'm not gonna sit back and watch my franchise. Like look how the Bears are looking now. Like Bezos to me seems like the type of person that'll come out of the box on some Jerry Jones shit. Like it's enough. That's enough. Like this bullshit going on. That's enough of this.
So okay, perfect example. You Reinsdorf. You sitting in Arizona, this big ass $1 million mansion, and you are literally watching the Sox go to shit. You are watching that, and you're the owner.
He hides.
And you just it don't matter to you. They setting an all-time record for losses. You sitting there watching. You the owner. You in Arizona watching this.
Hey, kid,
You ain't getting no calls. Maybe your wife, like somebody, like, hey man, dude, look at this shit. Ain't that your team?
He see this on TV, but then he go to his computer, tap this, and look at the account. Oh, it's still making money. Oh, fuck this shit.
But that's what I mean by
See,
competitor.
that's the problem.
That's what I mean by he's not a competitor. He's just a money guy. A lot of those cats were born into money. They just money people. And like he had the nerve, the fucking nerve, while you having the worst season in Major League history to ask for a new stadium and then to threaten to leave. You had a nerve to do that.
And Chicago should let him do it.
Like that's some cojones to be like, we suck, but I want a new stadium.
Hold on,
y'all don't give me
devil's advocate with you, Lefty. He asked before the Sox put up that record. It wasn't like they put up that record, then he asked. He asked before.
He
shouldn't have asked then.
During he asked.
I totally agree. But
and they should let him leave. If you want to leave, goodbye.
No, the reason that whole thing happened is that there's money. All right, there's money specifically earmarked for new stadiums.
Yes, it is.
That's why he went. And he's not asking for anyone. This money is specifically earmarked for new money. That's why he went down to Springfield. That's why the Bears went down to Springfield. So he wasn't just saying, hey, again, him being a businessman, he's like, okay, if this money is earmarked for new stadiums, let me get a new stadium. Let me see if I can get the new stadium. He wasn't saying, okay, I need money for the thing. And people get there confused. This money is earmarked because if it doesn't get used by the end of this year, I want to say it goes back into the kitty and gets appropriated somewhere else. So he was just like, that money's there.
Reallocated.
Reallocated. We've reallocated your funds, sir. Like they did.
He don't deserve a new stadium.
He trying to get it.
Sean, that's why I get that, because business wise, it's there. Right. So why not use it?
I mean, it's to me.
Right. Well, it's players there. Why not bring them in?
I get it. I get it. The money is earmarked and all that, but the timing, to me, that's like somebody that's late for work every day, been written up 5 or 6 times, and then come ask for a damn raise. Are you serious? Or ask for a promotion, and you completely suck at what you're doing now, and you come ask for a promotion. It's like, come on, dude. Like you can't be serious.
Hey, Lefty, if any of your coworkers watching, they like, is he talking about me?
Probably.
This dude is snitch.
Probably.
Bitches get stitches, Lucky. They be like, I see you, Lucky.
Look, got the nerve to ask for an increase, a raise.
Yeah, you mad at somebody at the job.
Are you serious?
He stole your lunch out the refrigerator.
It's a lot of that be happening, real talk, though.
Hey, I'm going to jump around a little bit, man. Some of the hot topics that's been going on this week. Bill Belichick takes the job at UNC. Now, you and heard different sides of the fence with this, talking about, well, why would he do that? You know, he don't know nothing about college. Technically, then you hear on the other side, this is prime for him because he's going to get total anonymity. He can do what he want there. He got a blank check, basically. You know, where you look at the NIL, the transfer portal, all that is NFL. Free agency, signing bonuses. That's all that stuff is. How long do you think it's going to take him to rebuild UNC? Whoever want to go first.
He only going to be there 1 year. Ain't no 72-year-old man going to walk into NIL, transfer portals, sitting in kids' cribs, recruiting 24/7, even in the season is over. He ain't going to do that. He's setting that job up for his son. He'll coach the team because he loves football. Might get a couple people come there, All-Americans or whatever, and send them to the league. That's great. But he's not going to go through that. That's why Saban walked away.
Son, Kev, he at least got to stay there too. You got to show.
He's going to be there 1 year, and he's going to stay. He's going to be there 1 year, bro. If you think he's going to be in college 2 years, you crazy.
I'll say this. At first, I found the story kind of weird, but I mean, more reports are coming out. NFL teams didn't want him.
And is he sticking it to the NFL, saying,
NFL, he ain't sticking to nobody. They didn't want him. Nobody wanted him.
I don't think it was him, Damani. I think it was, don't nobody want to see Josh Daniels again. Don't nobody want to see Weiss. Don't nobody, like, I think it's his coaching staff. They didn't want to see that no more. I don't think it's necessarily him.
Staff, it's the everybody's going younger, man. Now today's NFL is about the young, hot coacher. Let's find the next Sean McVay. Let's find the next. I mean, you still got your Andy Reid's them around, but everybody want to find the next Matt LaFleur. Like, Belichick's kind of outdated in a sense. The way he ended in New England, you know, the shit show after Brady left, which we questioned a lot of things that happened in New England. I think teams just didn't want him. Can he really relate to the younger stars in the NFL? I mean, I don't know.
Well, we can't relate to the younger stars in the NFL. How the hell he gonna relate to an 18-year-old in college?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because he has a thing to say, I can get you to the NFL. Like Belichick's biggest recruiting thing is you're gonna be in a pro style system, right? One thing NFL teams that's scouting his players gonna know, they're gonna be disciplined because they don't play.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna be they're gonna be NFL ready. So if you and of course all the years he's been in NFL, he got connections to NIL money. He got connections.
What's everything that you just named? What's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that.
I don't think he's gonna deal with it.
Yeah,
NIL.
I mean,
hey, I need you to fly over here. I need you to go recruit this kid. I need you to you know what I mean? Like police the campus.
He just the closer.
Doing all that.
You think Nick Saban and Deion be flying all around? No.
Yeah, same way with Deion.
They send their people around, and then once you ready to close, that's when I show up.
His sticking point is, I can get your kid in the league. I can get your kid in the league.
I give you that.
The problem is,
if kids don't believe that.
If your kid already making $10 million in college, it's not as big of a pushing point. But I'll give you a perfect example. Yours from Texas, right? The plan was always for him to be gone this year, but his stock dropped.
Right.
His stock has dropped tremendously.
He got hurt.
Well, he came back. He was supposed to be gone last year and came back.
His stock has dropped. Texas want to get him out the way for Arch Manning to come in. If you're yours, and I sent y'all the thing earlier saying some Big Ten team want to give him $4 million, but why would
Ohio State?
I don't know. They didn't say which team, but if I'm yours, people. Hey, go play for Belichick, especially if you got Josh McDaniels, because he's going to get you NFL ready.
Right.
He'll have you a top 5 pick.
Right.
You know, like, go play for him for a year. Go play under him for a year and get NFL ready. So it's those type of scenarios where it works.
Boy, Lefty, when you have on that tight skull cap, it gets squeeze some little knowledge out of you.
My Marvin Gaye. Be respectful.
But see, y'all looking at it, okay, cool. Any kid gonna believe if I go to Josh McDaniels, I go to Bill Belichick, I can make the league. Cool. He'll attract. I'm not talking about the kids he's gonna attract. I'm talking about the daily grind of being a college coach. He ain't gonna do that, man, for more than a year. He's not.
Belichick loves football, okay. He loves football.
He want to coach. Yeah, I get all that. He gonna coach the team. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying the grind, the recruiting, and everything that comes with that. Answering to an AD and all that. He ain't gonna want to do that, dog.
That's the thing.
He's not gonna want to do that.
He ain't answering to nobody.
Okay, so he's the AD now?
The ADs you only hear from ADs when it's trouble.
Yeah.
You can't name 3 ADs.
So he's just gonna take over the whole campus now.
No, he's gonna run a football program.
Come on, man, it's college. They got an AD there, bro.
They don't add.
They ain't gonna be like, yeah, everybody else, y'all do this. Leave Belichick alone. He can do what he wants.
Did Nick Saban?
That's exactly what he gonna do.
Right. You can't Saban ask the AD to do that shit.
That was in.
So they're gonna tell Hubert Davis GFY, but Belichick can do what he want to do.
Yeah.
And
Carolina is a basketball school to begin with.
They should tell Hubert Davis that. When was the last time Hubert Davis got a top 5 recruit? Don't get me started on that, Kev.
Right, Duke out recruiting the hell out of him. Now we can't even hang.
He is. He actually is.
They run recruiting circles around.
So look, listen. I don't agree with KDL with him being there 1 year, but I do agree with 2 years. And I take this more of an experiment and a challenge for Bill Belichick, something he never done before, versus him really having a thirst and desire to win a national championship. He ain't in it to win no chip. What he in
Of
it
course
for,
he's not. He went to Carolina.
what he's in it for is
Be cool,
I'm finna set forth a precedent to prove that I can go from the NFL to the college ranks in this current state, with NIL, transfer portal, and all of that good stuff, and prove that I could put together a team of players who want to or have aspirations of going to the NFL. The second piece of that puzzle is this man's 500-page manifesto that he put out there,
Right.
that North Carolina had to adhere to in order to get him to come there.
Right.
I agree. His son is going to get that. He's doing a lot of this for his son. But
Yes.
I think more so he is trying to prove a point and prove to everybody that, hey, let me show you, this is something that's never been done before, and I'm finna be the first one to do it.
And if he succeeds, he's undoubtedly the GOAT of coaching. Like it's not even a question mark.
Now
and it's a new challenge for him.
Succeed. What is success?
Will he have
Get into the playoffs, be successful for Carolina.
right
Football
playoffs? But is he going to have the Prime effect like Coach Prime had?
No.
In Colorado?
No.
Nope.
He's not an attention whore. Bill ain't gonna be all in the camera.
It
Bill
ain't
don't
about
like being in the camera.
seeing the whole attention thing, but are ticket sales and
Hell yeah, they're gonna go up.
Yeah, they're gonna go up. Hell, game day will be their game one.
Yo, of course, all that's gonna go up.
So all that's gonna go up. Yeah.
I mean, Carolina football is now on. It's no different than Colorado was when Deion first got there. They at the center of attention.
So that's
I agree with that. That's gonna go up.
They're gonna be the center of attention next year with Bill Belichick there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he out there gonna be like, oh, dancing with the shiny suits on and all that.
Right.
That ain't never Bill's thing. Get him.
He ain't gonna want to get up in the morning to go to game day.
Look,
he ain't got time for none of that, bro. I'm telling you, all the other stuff, man. He ain't gonna be doing that, man.
It's former players that talked about, and a lot of former players come on since this has came out, and they said one thing about Bill Belichick. When you talk about somebody who loves every aspect of football, they said he was in.
I agree with that.
They said he was in every position meeting, special teams, defense, offense, quarterback room. Bill Belichick touched everything. The man is a football savant. He just
I agree with all that.
All three areas of the team.
He loves.
He is a coach of all coaches.
He'll be like Joe Paterno. The minute he get away from football, he gonna die.
Damn, you killing the man off?
I'm not saying in a mean way. It was the same way with Harry Carey with baseball. They love something so much. You take that from him, his life's gonna shorten.
Well, as long as they don't find him like in the bathroom when everybody's gone or something like that.
Yeah, like Belichick he don't show no emotion, but you can tell. Do y'all watch Inside the NFL with him and what's his name?
Yeah, I do.
The dude is this dude.
He's a football dude. I don't take that away from him, bro. I got all that. He gonna do that because that's what he love to do. That's why he back in it. I'm just saying everything that comes with college nowadays. Ain't no 72-year-old gonna be doing that for 2-3 years. They're not.
You don't think part of that 500-page thing was he ain't got to do all that shit?
And I'm gonna tell you, Kev, you may not.
Somebody probably handled the NIL. Somebody probably.
But it's coaches that's doing it right now. It's 70-year-old coaches in the college football right now.
But they've been college coaches, bro. They done been through administration. They know how it's ran. This dude has been in the pros all his life. The pros. And now you want to come to college at 72? Really? This day and era of college football?
But I think his goal is to go out there and prove that he could bring an NFL style to the college game based on the way things are set up right now. Now there are gonna be some growing pains. Like the first time offensive coordinator out there calling plays and ain't no microphones in the helmet. So,
that's right.
So it's gonna be a learning curve. But they could also implement those type of things. Like, okay, you're not gonna clap your hands twice, look to the sideline, for the play and then run it. No, you gonna call play. I'm gonna call plays in your helmet direct. You're gonna have to learn this playbook. So when you think about that, or if you aspiring to go to the NFL, if everybody telling you got this talent, why not go? Why not go to North Carolina under Belichick and learn? Hey,
fellas, I got a question for you guys. Do y'all feel like listening to Angry Man?
Why not?
That's my good friend.
If you're gonna ask us, I would say no.
Not why not?
Hey, Kev. Hey, Kev. I got to give you that one. I like that one.
Hey, man, I got a question. Kevin, why you ain't sitting up, bro? What are we doing? Why you the only one on this whole show that ain't sitting up?
Come in disturbing the whole floor of the show.
So you come in on that. Hey, man, you got something to say, man, sports-wise or no?
He just disturbed the whole
man, dude. But you know what? Don't worry about it, man, because it's going to come a point in time real soon where I'm going to be able to say what I want to say. Just wait and see. Hey, so you know what? Let's go. You know, because I'm going to get you, Kevin, sooner or later. This is ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Okay, so is this about me or sports?
It's about you weren't here last week. I was here.
Oh. We talking about who wasn't here?
The UPS man at the door.
Yeah, okay.
He bringing your cocoa bean.
What up, son?
For your beard.
What up, baby? What up, Damani? What up,
dog? Sean said he got the ages of the oldest head coaches in college.
Damn.
He said he got the ages. Damn, I didn't know Ferenc was 69.
Ferenc's been there for a minute though.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Shit, he been there since he was coaching when we was in college.
Yeah, but see, you got to look at these guys, how long they been in college, man.
Hey, kid,
no, I mean,
Lefty, there go your boy at the bottom.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Well, you might well take him off the list because he ain't gonna be there come February.
Don't get me started.
Damn. Hey, the name Willie Fritz is classic.
Willie Fritz. Damn.
That sounds like a pimp.
Well, yeah, Belichick.
Yeah, I wonder how was that on.
But I get Kev's point of he's just now coming into the college ranks. I get it. And those guys probably have been college head coaches for forever. But hey, if anybody can do it, man, I think and the way it's set up now with NIL transfer portal, it's more NFL-ish now than ever. So
I agree with that. And I also agree that of course he's not gonna handle NIL directly. Of course he's not gonna handle portal directly. But I'm talking about the daily grind of being on a college campus and being the dude on campus. You know, most football coaches is the dude on campus. They know everything. They know everything. So if word get out that you ain't going to class, word get out you hanging out with gang dudes on campus and mess around with sports bookies on campus, like it gets back to the coach.
Gandy, I don't know where you got this.
He ain't got time for all that, man. That man 72 years old.
That would be classic.
But like you said, I'm pretty sure he gonna have. He got people handling that, man. Bill.
Yeah, I mean, I get
it. Bill just wants to coach football. That's all he wants to do.
Facts.
I get it.
Coach.
Facts.
And the man know his stuff, man. Damn. NIL collective funding per NCAA estimates.
Look at that oil money, baby.
Ooh, that's that oil money, baby.
That oil money.
Hey, speaking of this NIL, man, I want to jump to NCAA basketball with AJ DeBanster. That kid committed to BYU for $10 million, right? Now, the rumor is that the Utah Jazz owner and Danny Ainge is the ones that's flipping that bill because they want him in Utah.
He went to a prep school out there.
Yeah, he transferred from the top prep school to that low budget ass prep school in Utah.
Yeah.
And got that money. He got that money this year. Then he gonna get it next year at BYU.
Yeah,
you got to think about it, man.
But that don't mean
Kansas, Arizona.
Jazz, so why do they care? I mean,
the rumor is that they gonna start to really tank. They're gonna get rid of all assets, tank, and start their rebuild with him.
Well, they playing their best right now in tanking.
Exactly.
Look, man, don't nobody want to go to Utah. If when it came out, and you already just a classic case to follow the money. When he turns down Kansas, North Carolina, who else? Arizona, and chooses BYU, you knew it was NIL money.
It's got to be when you ain't got no women.
It was just about how much.
It's got to be, Kevin, when you ain't got no money, you know women there. I would care how much they pay me.
Is he a Mormon?
Man, you could pay me enough to go to a school with no women.
Man, dude, I'm with you.
Dude, you talking about
Jay Grizz.
Jay Grizz, what's up, baby?
Jay Grizz, what up?
You give me $2 million, I'll turn down $7 to go somewhere some women at. Ain't no way you have me in that all-boys school.
Well, look, this is now this is when this is the bad side of this. This is when the domino effect is going to be horrible when you got professional owners getting involved just to try to get a player to them, going all the way down to that level to get to now. That's going to be a shit show, man. But look, I think I'm glad college players getting paid, but it should have been something to where the universities paid the athletes, and that's it. This free
they can't control the money. They can't control it. The university and the coaches got nothing to do with it.
This free fall is horrible.
It is.
Well,
because let's say they don't pay him. He got the right to say, hey, man, they ain't gave my money yet. What's going on? And the coach going to be like, I didn't promise you nothing. And they're going to be like, well, he going to get my money. I'm out.
Hey, that's what happened to the quarterback, the Holy Cross quarterback. Remember, he went to UNLV?
The UNLV, yeah.
Remember, the Holy Cross quarterback went to UNLV. He was supposed to get money. They didn't give him money. He's like,
his dad took a handshake. His dad took a handshake. Now, if you going to do this NIL, you get you a lawyer so you can put this stuff down in paper.
Man, I don't care what y'all say. Somebody pick up the phone and call Michael Jeffrey Jordan and ask him why he ain't out here trying to get somebody to North Carolina, because we over there struggling with nobody. North Carolina got nobody on their whole college basketball team. Nobody worthwhile. They 5-4 and probably gonna lose tonight to LaSalle.
Hey, yeah, but now so this is what we're looking at now, right? Here's the domino effect. Now here the professional people coming down to the college range. By the time these young men and young ladies get to the pro level, they ain't gonna be no good, man. They already gonna be divas and already millionaires. Wow. Like where's the work ethic? Like it's not gonna be a work ethic because you're already a millionaire.
Because you put money in their pocket, exactly.
Like these kids are coming in millionaires, and now it's gonna affect the pro level. Now it's gonna affect the pro level because these kids ain't gonna be working on their game. They got paper. They pay.
Yeah, but that all started with the shoe companies too, man. That started back with shoe companies. You got shoe companies who sponsor high school teams, who'll sponsor AAU teams because they want these kids to go to Nike school. They want them to go to Adidas school. They want them to go to Under Armour schools, and they'll front money, or not money. They'll front uniforms, all their gear, and they'll have some fly gear. Like some of these schools have like 5-6 different uniforms. 10 different uniforms in high school and in AAU stuff. And
I'm sorry, say Rita didn't do that for you. The bottom line is, don't use that.
That was way before NIL. That was way before
NIL. Back when we was all in.
There was no NIL in the 90s, 80s.
Right.
What I'm saying
is it was money under the table, but it wasn't NIL.
Don't do that.
Hey, Jay Grizz, I dipped in that water too in Kenwood. Yes, sir.
But the problem is, like, so think about yourself at 17, 18 years old. Somebody handed you $10 million. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Most of us have a drug habit, about 20 kids.
What I'm saying, money, if you can't beat them, join them. That boy was going to LSU. Tom Brady picked up the telephone and said, hey, young man, you need to change your mind.
The quarterback?
And he did. Yeah. Why Michael Jordan can't do that for us at UNC? Why
the whole building?
Mike ain't finna give you no money. He already gave you new uniforms and stuff like that. He ain't finna get these kids no money.
I didn't say money. I said get on the phone and get some of these kids to come play. But you know what? Them kids, last time they seen Michael Jordan, he was on YouTube. So maybe that's why.
Well, the problem is, too.
They meet Mike when they become a North Carolina athlete. That's when they meet Mike.
So
you got to get there first.
So Sly, what would you rather do? You would rather wear Jordan gear or get $10 million?
What I'd rather do is wear Jordan gear, have Michael Jordan come say, hey, man, I need you to go to this school like Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't get Jordan gear. What's the difference?
Cut the check.
Michigan got it.
Cut the check. Money talk. Money talk.
Tom Brady ain't cut no check. All thing he did was have a conversation.
You don't think Tom Brady?
Mike just sold his mansion for $9.5 million.
He's been on the market for 30 years.
He took about.
Well, it's about time, number one. But go ahead.
He got money now.
They got to clean out the squatters.
He still got Atari in there.
Yeah.
You say he still got Atari in there.
Atari 2600?
Hey, man, that's been sitting there a long time, bro.
The problem is, man,
you got the Pitfall cartridge too?
Like you're actually this is where we all wanted this. We all wanted college athletes to get paid. We didn't think to this level. We didn't think
we didn't know how it was gonna go.
We didn't think it was gonna be like this.
And it took my university to trash. But North Carolina is absolutely trash.
A lot of them are gonna ruin. They're gonna ruin more young athletes, and it's gonna translate to the pro game.
There's more regulation. That's the problem. You're right. When professional sports teams start footing the bill, and companies start like, dude, this kid, I can't even think of the young man's name. A quarterback from Michigan who went to LSU and then went back to Michigan for $10 million. You know what I mean? But that's over 4 years. But still, $10 million if you want to stay for $7.5 million for 3 years. That's a lot of money for a kid, man. And who knows who knows what's going to happen? You know what I mean?
You got to stay 3, so might as well get $7 million.
7.5.
Yeah.
7.5. Why you supposed to be in school to get your degree? You got $7.5 million by the time you graduate.
I'm making more than you, Professor. Shut up.
Hey,
right. Exactly.
I'm not mad at
Chancellor. I'm making more than you, Chancellor.
It's like all over the place. That's the problem with it.
Ben Simmons would have stayed another year.
Get your money. Get your money. Because you're not promised to the big dance. You're not promised to the league in all sports. Get your money.
But I agree with the money. It changes the mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Because by the time I'm a junior, senior, I got millions of dollars in my bank account. You know what I mean? My goal was to play professional sports, but I got money now.
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
No, I ain't mad. No, it is what it is.
It depends on the kid and who he got in his circle.
Barry Sanders didn't get paid a dime. Imagine
right, them cats like that never got paid.
It's easy to sit here and
not
say
like that.
It's easy to say who in your circle, but it ain't too many parents that can tell their kid with $20 million when he taking care of you. You gonna tell your kid what to do?
Yeah, that's another thing. Now, while he's in college, the roles done flip.
Right. I'm the provider.
Think about that. Right.
I'm paying for mama and daddy house.
But you notice what some of the parents are doing. Some of the parents, their kid is getting this money while they're in high school, college, and they going back to get their agent certification so that they can run the business for their kid.
Don't do that. As bad as you talked about Lamar and his mama, don't you dare do that.
Well,
you was the main one talked about Lamar and his mama. Now every woman in the world doing it.
I didn't hear her going to get her certification because they couldn't talk to her. They couldn't talk to her, so she didn't have a certification.
Oh, you talking about the agent when she was getting his agent?
She didn't have a certification.
She was his
agent.
So
they couldn't talk to her. She had to.
She was just trying to run. She was trying to run the show because she was the mama. Do the smart thing. What these other mamas are doing.
You ain't say nothing about Jason Tatum, mama. She running all his money. I don't hear y'all saying that.
Huh?
She take care. She run all his money. He grown.
Well, she may run the money, but she works for him.
Right.
He's still running the show.
She works for her son. And the first time a female like Vanessa Bryant come put that thing on you, you're going to tell your parent, kick rocks.
Vanessa Bryant, man, ain't doing nothing with nobody, man.
I'm talking about had Kobe turn on his whole family.
Well,
his whole family turned on him.
Well, Tatum got LMA. She ain't said nothing yet.
Well, I will say his sister used to come to his games, and all of a sudden she disappeared.
All I say is, if Vanessa Bryant did it to me, I'll turn on all y'all and my family.
Well, you know how it go. We all got children. You get that once they get that first little piece, that little piece make them lose their mind. Not good luck telling them what to do.
No,
4 girls later.
No, Lefty, they got to be crazy. They got to be crazy because that shot is amazing when they crazy.
Exactly.
How about Travis Hunter, lady?
Ask Travis Hunter.
He's a clown for real.
Right.
Travis Hunter woman gonna rob him blind.
Hey,
well, guess what?
All the signs are pointing to in a year or two they're gonna be broke up and she gonna be pregnant and it's gonna be over. All the signs are pointing to that.
Oh no, she
gonna
get
Prime ain't like, hey, bro.
She gonna get
that seed Travis Hunter.
She's gonna get that
run
seed
away with the Heisman. DY. Is he running away with it, or is Cam Ward, Dillard Gabriel, or Ashton Genty gonna surprise us?
So this morning I watched a 30 for 30 on the 1997 Heisman race. 97. So it was the Heisman race between
28 years ago.
Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Ryan Leaf, and Randy Moss.
You already know who won that without fail.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the interesting part, they were showing everybody's games leading up into the Heisman presentation.
Peyton Manning put on the show for Tennessee.
Yeah, he sure did. Peyton Manning, his second to last game, put up 500-some yards and 5 touchdowns. But it was also the same weekend that Charles Woodson ran one back for a touchdown
against Ohio State.
Called a touchdown and had an interception in that game. So interestingly enough, Peyton Manning won the College Player of the Year, but lost the Heisman. That's the only time it had ever been done.
Yep.
So I think it may fall into a similar situation.
Never.
I think Travis gonna get the Heisman, but that young dude, and I don't know if they had the award ceremony last night or whatever, but I think Genty is gonna win the College Player of the Year.
Who, the running back?
No, he didn't win it. So we had that was already Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter was Player of the Year, wasn't he?
So he got the Maxwell Award.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. I can confirm that right now because I did it on my.
Travis Hunter's gonna win the Heisman.
Look, that running back for Boise won something too, though.
He won the Doak Walker. He won a Doak Walker Award. Here, the college football playoffs. Travis Hunter was named the AP College Football Player of the Year, the Walter Camp Award, the National Player of the Year, the Chuck Bednarik Award, which is the best defensive player, and the Bolitnikoff Award, which is the best wide receiver. He didn't win the.
He should have never won that.
He
should have never won that. It's some dude I seen the stats. He's number one in every receiving category, and he shouldn't have won wide receiver.
So Boise State, Ashton Gentry won the Doak Walker Award, which is the best running back. Cam Ward won the Davey O'Brien National Quarterback Award, and Indiana's head coach Curt Cignetti won the Coach of the Year.
I thought Shador won some quarterback award.
I didn't see that, and it could be a smaller organization, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I think the Arizona State coach should have got Coach of the Year. They was picked last.
Shador, come to Vegas like you should. Your daddy never let you go to the Giants, but come to Vegas.
I agree with that. And the Giants won't draft them. They don't draft black quarterbacks.
Good. Get there.
I gotta disagree with you on that, man, because I can't remember a time where they had a chance to grab a black quarterback and chose not to.
So you telling me all these years they've never had a chance to draft a black quarterback?
First of all,
you know how old the Giants are?
You act like the Giants
way older than the Bears.
Winning, you don't get that top.
No, they're not, but they right up under.
Yeah, they
are. Bears, Green Bay, Detroit, they right up under.
Detroit
and until now, the Giants been set at quarterback. Phil Simms.
They always been set.
Always have been pretty set at quarterback.
So why would they even?
I'm telling y'all what they don't do, man.
They finally a quarterback needy team, but
the Raiders draft black quarterbacks out of LSU. They quit.
Well, that's the same guy that they gave blank tapes to, and like they was the playbook, and he came back and said he watched.
All right, man. All right.
I watched him.
Go ahead, Ben.
No. You're here for the smoke.
It was
they gave
They gave him a tape of the Partridge Family marathon.
All right, go ahead, Ben. Go ahead, Ben. We ain't gonna keep talking about that. All right, man. What y'all want, man? Hey, why don't we move on, man? Move on, man.
Well, real talk, Sly. I can see Shador going to the Rays. I can't see that though.
You can see it. It's gonna happen.
I can see that.
It's gonna happen.
Deion only gonna let him go to certain places.
Andy Griffin show. A little OP.
Andy Griffith, Partridge Family, does all those on them tapes.
He was on that third.
The Partridge Family, were they all seen?
Man,
he went home and put him right on the table and got back to that third.
If you match up Shador with Brock Bowers, now you talk about a 1-2 combo.
Yeah,
that's like Brock Bowers should win, but he ain't offensive rookie of the year because he played on a terrible offensive team. That's the only reason why. Because if he had a quarterback,
well, looking at his stats, Sly,
I'm going to say who could beat him?
Who gonna beat him?
That Georgia tight end off the chain.
Yeah, Jaden falling off.
The ball.
Jaden numbers falling off. Yeah,
they found Jaden's tendencies, so they all over him.
They caught up with Cliff Kingsbury's offense, like every team does.
Mark Davis gonna fire the fool. But right the season, Mark Davis don't mind paying coaches. He's still paying the nut where he had $100 million. He's still paying him. He don't care.
But now you're a fool. But the players went to bat for him and wanted to keep him. A year later, y'all want him out.
Oh yeah, man. Randy Moss, man. We ain't put no smoke in there.
Yeah, we gotta put. I was just looking at that in my notes here, Lefty. Got to put some smoke in there. Kev was a little upset about how all of that came out.
Tell Kev to calm down.
Fitzgerald Sr., Larry's daddy, put it out there. His son tried to deny it, and Moss finally came out with it. That ain't your business, man.
That's not your.
That ain't your business. He was wrong for that. I don't give a damn what y'all say. He was wrong for that. He put that in the national media. The man clearly said, "Hey, y'all."
How you know?
The man himself said, "Hey, y'all, I'm going through a health crisis. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna fight it. I'm cool. Don't worry about me. Your boy got to." That's exactly what he said on a national audience. And then you put his business out there without his consent. And now he had to come out with it because you put it out there. That shit wrong, man. Y'all can cover that shit up you want. That's wrong.
I agree.
Kev was hot. When that
Kev always hot. He always hot about somebody else's business.
Man, that ain't right, though, man.
How you know that man ain't telling him to put it out there? You just getting one side of the Randy Moss get mad?
Hey, Slide, go out. Hey, Slide, do me a favor. Go tell the national media I got cancer.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Now, how that sound? That sound right to you?
I'll tell him he got syphilis, maybe, but what I'm saying is this. They put it out there. How you know Randy didn't say nothing about it?
Come on, man.
What?
So now Randy, okay.
Yeah, you're wrong for that.
He having sex with koala bears?
Hey, he told me I would never wish that bad on you like cancer. But
he said he was coming for you, Kev. He said he was coming for you.
Absolutely.
He believed that. He believed that. He'll believe the Raiders good.
Well, guess what? I damn sure don't believe it did because they ain't good at all.
Come on, man. That's disrespectful, man.
Hey, man, Kev, boy, man, he deserves it sometimes.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
But
how the hell Randy Moss agree with that?
Randy Moss
and co-sign on that.
Kev, what I'm saying is, where smoke is fire. Only thing I'm saying is, Randy Moss could have came out and said, "Hey, man, I appreciate you putting." Why his son had to say something? Obviously, it's something that
you put his daddy business out there. That's why he had to say something.
Bro, it's something, but Randy Moss still ain't saying nothing about it. I'm telling you, don't always think.
He probably did privately. Right. He probably did privately.
Okay, that's all I'm saying,
the
bro.
man just had a medical procedure, man. He ain't finna get into no argument match right now. He don't get no.
Yeah, and that
right. He ain't gonna go back and forth on social media.
That's a place for family or his team to put that statement out there. Not some, not a buddy, not a friend.
Not a buddy.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I think that's wrong.
Hey, man.
Hey. Some people private about that. Everybody don't want the prayers to me post and all that. Everybody ain't with all that, man.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, he would have said it on ESPN exactly what he had. Yeah, he said he's dealing with a health issue. Leave it at that. Let him announce it.
Some people want to go through their battle.
But you the first to get the story guy.
That's true. I'm just looking for his replacement. That's all. I mean, who gonna replace him on ESPN? Hope somebody good.
Well,
he's pretty good himself.
His segment will go on forever.
You got most.
You got most.
Brock Bowers with the one-hand catch.
They should promote Ryan Clark.
Never. He on too many. I'm tired of watching him on TV now with them ugly jackets.
Everything.
Them jackets are terrible. Every time I look at them jackets on Monday Night Football, I say, he got one side, one color, other side of the color. I say that's being all the way.
Hold on.
So Stephen A. Greeny.
Hold the fuck.
Wow.
How do you have the nerve to talk about somebody's jacket with that jacket that you look like Kazoo on New Year's Eve? You got to be Lefty. Did you hear him?
You talking about the yellow one?
It was gold.
What's the dude that used to be on
the Big Bird one?
That was you.
I couldn't even tell you his name.
Gazoo?
No, Gazoo was the character.
Oh, shit.
What was dude's name on the Bozo show?
Hello, dum-dums. Oh, Kazoo. Hello, dum-dums.
That's Gazoo.
Oh, you talking about Svengoolie?
No.
Not Svengoolie. What was
On
the name?
Bozo?
That
He's talking about Bozo homeboy.
I couldn't even tell him.
Cookie the Clown?
No.
Damn.
The bald head dude.
Come on, man. God. Damn.
Dude,
That's
suits.
all right. Before the show is over, we gonna find it.
Dude, suits was classic.
And you look.
Shout out to Ryan Clark for breaking it down about Aaron Rodgers and
Yes,
dude
sir.
that walked off the field the other night.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, now
He broke
hold on.
both of them
Y'all talked about that already?
No.
No.
Because I got an opinion about that, man. And what we need to do, we need to look at everything in its totality before we start judging people.
We'll go
I'm not.
Let's go.
I'm not
Okay, well,
saying-
kick it off. Kick it off.
Here go my opinion. I'm not saying dude was wrong. I'm right. I mean, I'm not saying he was right. He was second on the leading team in tackles. This guy come back from ankle injury. You tell him he got to get the bench because he gonna play now. That I got a problem with. I know he was pissed off. He should have been pissed off. He didn't have to leave. He should have went out there and played and told them, release me the next day. Because they never told you that part of it. Dude balled out. Now this dude, I understand that's your boy, coach, that got hurt, Achilles injury. But the dude had been balling for you and was a second leading team tackles on your defense behind your real stud. Okay.
You know why he had been balling, Sly? Because Greenlee was hurt.
That ain't his fault. What I'm saying is he came in and did his job. But it don't matter. He came
That's
in
what he's
and did
supposed to
his
do.
job.
You the backup.
But he ain't the backup. He was a starter. Greenlee was hurt. He came in. They got him because your boy tore his Achilles up. And
Yeah, in the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl, right?
Sly, regardless, you cannot throw your career away like that.
But
that man threw his career away Thursday night.
He ain't throw his career away because if you judge everybody in their lowest,
you gonna sign him?
Why wouldn't you? If a coach,
you want that guy to be your teammate, Sly, when he walk off the field?
If we make everybody lowest moment define them, all of us will be in trouble. I'm not going. I'm with my man that was on Get Up. I'm not gonna let that act of ignorance define that man's whole career, because that man was balling out for them, and you put him on the bench because your boy came back one game and you told him go sit on the bench.
It ain't your boy came back. Greenlee was killing. They say the man the key to the defense. What you mean?
You don't handle it like that.
We all know that he was wrong for handling it like that. But what y'all want to do is just excavate the man. Oh, no, man. He should never play again. He'll never be this. Man, you've seen teammates cuss each other out, push each other, fight, do all type of stuff, man. I'm saying he wasn't right.
They never quit on the team. That's a difference.
He wasn't right. Okay, so you comparing him to Antonio? Because I've seen Antonio walk up, take his whole jersey off the field.
And he got been back in the league since.
Yes, and goodbye. When he did it, goodbye.
It wasn't the same. That's a hell of a suit.
Whoa.
There go the jacket. Man, let me say this about that situation. Now, it could be, I don't know if it's a mental health issue, but
I'm sorry, Lefty, but that jacket wasn't shit.
But here's the thing: in football, like whether y'all like each other or not, you going to war when you're on that field. Your teammates, y'all go to war together, man. You don't ever ever do no shit like that. I don't care how mad you are at the coach. I don't care how mad you are at the next man in front of you. I don't care how mad you are at the quarterback, whoever it is. You never,
It's my boy, man.
never refuse.
What the?
What was that name, man?
I ain't gonna tell y'all.
Wizzo
Wizzo.
the Wizard. Put that picture, slide back up.
DY, send it to me and I'll put them side by side. Send that to me, DY.
Hey, Wizzo.
But look, it's no way.
You don't ever quit on the team, Sly. Real talk. You don't ever do that, man. You don't do that.
So now we're
I'm not
repeating that.
I'm not saying
nobody said that he was right. Now I'm looking at what happens now. Y'all want to keep using that. What happens now? So he should never be playing football again?
Not for that team. Not for that team.
But what GM is going to sign him? Who locker room you going to bring him into? Who locker room you going to bring him into when he did that?
Who's going to want him? What players are going to want him? What GM's going to want him?
He'll go somewhere. He'll go somewhere.
Just saying.
If he a good enough player, he'll get another shot. The thing
he'll get another shot.
The thing about it is
come on, man.
I'm not gonna say he won't get another shot. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, it ain't gonna be an easy shot. It ain't gonna be an easy shot.
No, he'll have to prove himself to the locker room. But I think the question you got to begin to ask yourself, and we kind of talked about this, is this kind of the trickle down effect of Kyle Shanahan losing this team? I think that's the bigger question to be asked here. It's like all of these reports are starting to come out. You kind of see some of the interaction between players earlier this year. You had Debo kind of doing some foul stuff, and
Debo's a clown.
He is, but he.
Are you talking about with the kicker?
Yeah, but he with the punter and everything. But he also a team player. Like if you.
I seen him on Thursday Night Football drop a wide open pass. He can't tell me nothing. Debo can't say nothing to me else about getting the football. Catch it first.
Yeah. Me
and the money watched him drop. He wide open.
He didn't do that on purpose. Right on the ground. It's like walking off the field. You do that on purpose. You didn't drop a pass on purpose.
He dropped the pass on purpose. Because guess what? As a wide receiver, you taught to do what? Follow it into your arms, right? Follow it to your hands. Stop trying to catch with your body.
Pass doesn't mean you do it on purpose.
No, now here you go. You know what? You make up every excuse for some of the worst acts in football.
But I mean, he ain't gonna.
Hey, what you want, Sean? The man, I sat there and watched the man drop the ball. Period and point blank.
I'm gonna drop a pass on purpose. Come on, man. Stop.
What he do then?
It was a mistake.
What he do then? What you do then?
So you're saying
okay then? But just okay. Well, it wasn't a mistake for him to say he don't get the ball, right? Was that a mistake? Or did he say that on purpose?
Well, the timing was terrible. After you bitch about getting the ball,
that's my point. That's my point.
The timing,
yeah, you can't do that.
He said that on purpose, but you want to say what he did or it was a mistake.
But
he should have been a reverse.
Jay Greer's makes a good point. Jay Greer's made a good point about Pip refusing to go back in the game with the Bulls. So yeah, that's a valid point.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay, yeah, Pippen did the same thing. Yeah,
but
Pippen did the same thing. But at least he played the whole game. This dude left in the middle of the game. I'm gonna take y'all back to Anthony Richardson. Remember, he came out because he was tired and he caught all that flack.
Yeah,
remember that? He caught all that flack from national media. This dude left the game. He didn't fake an injury or nothing. Kyle Shanahan said the man say he didn't want to play no more.
He did.
That's the worst thing you could do as a teammate to a locker room. That's the worst thing you could do. It's quit on the damn team. Get the hell out the locker room.
I still love Scottie Pippen. He sat on the bench in a game-winning play.
And Bill Cartwright cussed his ass out on national TV. Remember that?
This dude left in the third quarter. Pippen left in a game-winning play.
and I think KDL made the good point is after Scotty did that, the team handled it. The team handled it with their player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cartwright, he got super emotional about it and stuff and everything. Let Scotty know what time it was. And then flip side of that coin is you talking about one of the greatest players ever. Ain't no way in hell Phil Jackson's gonna be like, pack your bags, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's just at points of time.
Have they cut him yet? You want to know why? You want to know why?
No, they didn't cut him, but he said he wasn't playing no more. What's the difference?
Actually good. That's why. So
But
guess what?
Shanahan said he wasn't playing no more, Sly. It's just like cutting him.
Go. You know why Shanahan want to cut him? Because he knows somebody else going to pick him up.
The problem is replacing a superstar like Scottie Pippen and replacing a backup linebacker is two different things.
He wasn't a backup. He was a starter for another team.
He was starting until a dude came back, right?
He was starting until a dude came back.
And he was balling like that as a backup should do because the best dude was hurt. So now the best dude is healthy. The best dude is going back in the lineup. I don't see the problem here. I really don't. You got 12 games of tape. If Greenlee is back, then somebody will pick you up next year. You said he balled out the whole year, right? 12 games in. Cool. You don't throw it past him. Fake an injury then. If you mad, fake an injury.
If you that much of a bag up, like you and Kevin want to keep beating across this whole thing, then cut him and see what happens.
But he ain't playing no more. He's gonna sit on the bench for the next 5 games.
Right. So what's the difference?
So what's the difference?
Back next year?
Well, let him cut him. Let him go somewhere else to play. Somebody missing some linebackers, some backups, as y'all say.
Right. And Sean could attest to this. Football, man, you putting your life on the line every damn play, dog.
We beyond that.
Like we out there putting our lives on the line. It's a violent. That's war, man.
Football paralyzed. Every single play, you'll be paralyzed.
Like you out there. You expect your teammates, all 53. I don't care if we hate each other. I don't care. It doesn't. It matters. Trust me, it matters.
But what they got to do with them cutting them? Cut them.
But I agree. They should cut. There's no.
They should cut them.
I don't know what's taking so long.
But the punishment is if the coach come out and say you're no longer playing for the rest of the year, the punishment is you're gonna sit here every week and watch your teammates go to war. That's why they ain't coming.
We can debate this till we blue in the face. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion on it. But what's your opinion of LeBron taking his personal time off?
Oh no, I got to go. Y'all have a nice day.
See, there you go. He want to talk about LeBron now.
It's great. What's news, baby?
If this was Steph, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
It's 2 turnovers. He turned over the ball all the time. Talk about that.
It's a few Diddy rumors out there.
Now with the Diddy rumors.
So it's Diddy rumors out there. And remember, he was hanging out with The Rock and throwing up.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Okay, so he went to the parties. Everybody know that. But what's the rumor? He had something to do with something? What's the rumor?
He on them tapes.
Cool.
So
I don't know what he was doing.
So everybody know he went to the parties because he went to the parties.
See the list of white guys? Oh, the list did come out. It was in Time. It was in one of the magazines I read, a list of the white guys from music executives and all.
Oh yeah.
And they are accusing some of those music people of rape, of all type of stuff. They even accusing 2 females. What's old girl that signed with Puffy? The chick,
Young
Miami, or one of them for bringing girls to him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole list. Guess what? I ain't read LeBron on one of them.
Well, guess what? Somebody got him on the tape, and if that tape come out, bye, GOAT.
LeBron
James.
Okay, so watch this. If he's sitting out for personal reasons because of the Diddy tapes, then he's gonna be out for the rest of the year.
Right.
Wait.
So what are we talking about? So is that it?
Hold on. Think about this.
Team together. He getting his legal.
Then he's gonna be out for the rest of the year.
Think about this. Think about this. LeBron has been a regular on social media his whole career. He off social media. He taking personal time. He taking personal time. And why all these allegations is out there?
Hey man.
Where there's
y'all go with the conspiracy theories, man. Y'all don't do conspiracy shit.
The money you starting to sound
if that man is taking personal time off because of a Diddy rumor, then that tells you he's not gonna play for the rest of the year because that ain't coming out too soon.
Or better yet, he gonna retire.
But that tells you that he might be involved because if he's out there, because if there's nothing, there's no smoke or there's nothing, no substance to it, then you can deal with the rumors and be like, no, man.
Anybody they see it with Diddy, they
and everybody know he went to the parties. He announced it.
Right. Everybody that come out, every time you see Diddy with somebody, they say
what did he do at those parties? We don't know.
First of all, this is LeBron James. No different with Mike with the gambling shit. This is LeBron James. The clean cut. No, they had no incidents, nothing. If he
no
in there,
mamas, no nothing.
if he cheating on his wife, all this, whatever it is,
they sign it
may not be no underage girl type shit. But if he having sex with other women and all this shit comes out, it's a bad look. It's a horrible. LeBron is about the brand. LeBron is about the brand. He has a squeaky clean image. That image will be destroyed.
You gonna convince me if he ups and retires? If he up and retires, now I'm listening to you. But if you're telling me the man taking personal time off because of a Diddy rumor, then you telling me he ain't gonna play for the rest of the year. All that stuff ain't gonna come out the next year.
His legal team might have contacted him and say, "Hey man,
hey Kevin,
I seen
how I look at it.
I seen the tapes.
This how I look at it.
You need to
my
come
bag
in
up,
so we can get our strategy together."
Hey Kevin, if I get in trouble, like old boy, what's old boy that got in trouble for beating on his old lady? The dude that just took him completely off. The young dude that played in all the good movies, his career was up, and then now they.
The dude with Megan Good.
If I can have Megan Good as a bag up, I'm good.
Oh, Jonathan Majors. You talking about Jonathan
Majors? Yeah. So, hey, let me tell you something. Y'all can sit around. Ain't nobody career destroyed in the United States forever.
You talking about LeBron James?
LeBron has been. Ain't no way he has been able to keep his stuff this clear without having being smart and doing something. Everybody that
we all know he ain't never messed around on
everybody.
If you don't know Diddy is taping you, it's Diddy filming every damn thing, and you don't know that.
Everybody that know Diddy, they got a rumor about. Females too. So come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: if it is something out there about LBJ, it's not recent. He gonna be on those tapes. He gonna be very young.
Yeah, he was young. He was young when he was going to the parties.
Yeah, he gonna be very young, but it's still like Lefty say, it's gonna be damaging.
But y'all gotta listen to this though, bro. If you're telling me he's taking personal time because of a rumor, then when he coming back?
Look at all the people that have disappeared.
When he coming back?
This stuff came out.
If that's the case, when he coming back?
Everybody who went ghost.
Well, Lefty, Kevin, we're not saying that it's the rumor that made him. It's him meeting with his legal team. He had to go fly to New York or wherever his legal team is at and get his plan together. Then he'll come back.
Then he gonna come back.
LeBron is too big for them to give him a heads up. He's not getting no heads up. If you want to destroy LeBron,
he's not getting no
you put it out. You put it out there like they
do everybody else.
Like this. Well, that's
why he was on the run.
Oh, well, wait a minute. He took all this. He got to know something. They wouldn't know nothing. It'll be out in the news already.
Slide. These people know. They know months ahead of time before stuff comes down. That's what their teams are for. That's why that's what they money buys them.
And a government. Only way stuff comes out legally if they wanted to.
But they have to. They're not pressing charges. It's the difference in pressing charges and just being on the tape. Now,
he's not on those civil
suit. They're not pressing charges. They're not pressing.
Where the person that with the civil suit then? So what are they doing then, Lamani? If they don't have a civil, because Jay-Z, some 13-year-old claim he got a civil suit. So Jay-Z said, put your face out there too. So wait a minute. So if it ain't no civil suit, it ain't no felony case, then why do you care about what you did when you was 18?
It's your image, bro.
Because he was married. It's his image.
He wasn't married at 18.
He wasn't married at 18.
He got married a few years later.
Maybe he wasn't 18.
They get married to him in his late 20s.
Well,
to be honest with you.
Right. So, that's true.
Yeah.
But image.
Yeah. So he went to some parties. Okay, he went to the parties.
He went to the party and slept with everybody single.
Everybody went to the parties, though. I mean,
okay.
Blow up Hollywood. Everybody was at the party.
So did he turn? Jay-Z got him in there to get some women while he was at the parties. He was LeBron James. Now what?
Right.
If those women were sex trafficked in any way,
now we bring sex trafficking.
No, I'm saying if these women were paid workers or whatever they were, or they were drunk off the oil and whatever they put in the champagne or high or whatever, that's damaging. That's damaging.
Well, if they could bring out Jay-Z,
if he was in there consensually,
ain't no woman saying nothing about LeBron. Ain't no woman
if he was in there consensually, let's carry on.
Well, guess what? More to come as we see this play out.
Yeah,
now,
let it play
out. Because meanwhile, he out now. Mentioned meet with lawyers. We don't know when he coming back.
Right. That's so idiotic. This was a stupid topic to even talk about. If the man ain't got no charges, the man ain't got no women came forward, why are we even using it as a subject? But what you do need
we don't know when he coming back.
Why Golden State?
Because of a rumor.
Well, why don't you bring that up? Why they ain't in the tournament? Oh, I'm sorry, because Kerr acted like a broad. Bring that up. Talk about how Steve Kerr acted like a chick in the press conference. Yeah, okay. We're going to talk about that.
Chick.
Yeah, wow. We're going to talk about that. Wow. We're going to talk about that.
To Kerr's defense, though, that was a bad call, dog.
Hell yeah.
So if you look at it, if you really want to call a foul, Gary Payton Jr. got fouled right before that. The ref let it play out. Then Kuminga died for the ball. The Houston player actually called timeout, and you called a foul on Kuminga. You could have called that on Gary Payton Jr. So it was a terrible call. He reacted.
You're absolutely correct.
He had a right to be mad. He had a right to be mad.
Like that's all it is. Just say you don't like him, Sly.
That's all correct. But talk about Steph 2 turnovers in between when they came back, though. Talk about that.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
Okay, then. All right. Talk about that. So ain't no fact.
You can stop your crusade and those light skin mugs, all right? You can stop your crusade against light skin mugs.
He got a thing about light skin.
Dude, man.
I'm surprised he ain't brought up CP3 for moving up on the assist record. He hate him too. Just keep it going.
I do hate him. That's why I'm glad he got ejected last night.
Let me tell you something. They need to fire that ref, man. Fire him.
They just need
to keep letting this dude eject the dude for just looking at him. Fire the ref, man.
They need to put them in the octagon and just let them fight it out, man. Let them fight it out.
Or why don't you fire or suspend the ref? Why the ref got that much power to throw the man out every time he plays? Why is that? Why they keep assigning him to Chris Paul games? Why is that? How come the commissioner can't step in and say, hey, man, you are no longer officiating San Antonio games, ever? Why the commissioner can't do that? Yeah, he'll just sit up and throw me out every time. Every time I step on the court and you there, I know I'm getting ejected.
Well, the commissioner can't keep up with every team Chris Paul playing for.
I mean, they know where the refs at. They know where the refs at.
That's true. That is true.
How many teams does he play for?
That's a great point, Sly.
He played for the Hornets when they were Charlotte. Derrick Rose tore his knee up. I mean, how many more teams, man?
Bro, the commissioner should have been stepped in on this when it went national.
You got a point, man.
He should never official a Spurs game.
Referee a game, he throw Chris Paul out.
Well, he should.
Without fail. Without fail.
It's definitely personal. It's definitely personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
Damn. Did he not get a State Farm claim filed when he had an accident or something? What does he got against Chris Paul?
That ain't right, man. That ain't right, bro.
We don't know what Chris Paul might have said to him. He might have said some wild shit to him.
Man, he looked at the man. The man threw him out.
He threw him out like Chris Paul smashed his old lady or something.
Good.
Well, is his last name Fisher?
And Chris Paul knew it. He didn't even argue. He just walked off. That ain't right, man.
It's like you woke up and chose violence today, man.
Hey, anytime somebody old lady gets smashed, ask them is their last name Fisher.
Well, what's the name on Arizona too?
From the 90s?
The guard in Arizona went to Carolina.
Oh, Love.
Caleb.
I wish he'd leave, man.
Hey, he got 8 years just like everybody else now.
I see.
All right, man. We coming down to the end.
Good.
Let's really get into this Bears and this
That's
coaching.
what I was looking for.
Coaching. Is it Kevin Warren and Poles? Do they got some type of internal beef going on? Or is this all media fluff? I mean, what y'all think? DY, I'll start off with you, man. What's going on in the front office with them two?
It's pretty ironic how so much is leaking from Hallis Hall in the last few weeks. Multiple reports out there is talking about the internal power struggle, and I don't even think it's really a struggle. Warren is team president. He is the one who's essentially in charge of that team from the GM on down. Pole's got to understand he's on the hot seat. So in any type of constructive feedback, criticism, it's all warranted right now. And now Dan Wiederer is reporting out of the Tribune that Eberflus was about to get fired from his defensive coordinator position before we hired him.
With the coach, yeah.
So it's a lot of mess that's really coming up out of this situation. And my thing is, if the Bears don't win another game for the remainder of the year, I don't know how you continue on with Poles. I think you got to start fresh, start from the beginning, and hopefully you can pair a coach up with a GM.
But if Warren is not going to let Poles do his job, why are you keeping him anyway? A telltale sign is he ain't giving them no extension. No coach is going to walk in with a lame duck GM. So you got to look at you got to look at how coaches may be looking at the Bears' job. Y'all was like, this is going to be the most desirable job. Well, it ain't about the players at this point. It's about, well, wait a minute. They sent Eberflus out there for a press conference, then fired the man two hours later. Is Poles running it or is Warren running it? Like, what am I stepping into? So you gotta look at how things are playing out, whether a coach want to even step into this, especially a veteran coach. A young coach would. Hell, it's the first opportunity. But a veteran coach might be like, hey, man, what's up with this organization? Who runs it?
One of the two things has to happen. Either extend Poles or fire. It can't be.
Well, I agree with that.
It's no other way. If he's choosing this next coach, you got to extend him.
He's not choosing the next coach.
If not, then fire him.
He's not.
Well, then who's choosing it? Sly Warren.
Warren's going to choose the next coach.
Well, then why is Poles there then?
Hold on, let me tell you. You don't care. Who cares about the G? You ain't the GM and then the team owners. This ain't the Giants. You got a president of football operations, then the GM, and then the coach. So guess what?
So the Giants ain't got that.
The GM doesn't matter in the Bears situation as much as y'all think like it used to.
I totally disagree.
It don't matter.
Then if it don't matter, why you got a GM? Why don't you cut out the GM and let Warren run it?
You could.
Let the president run it then. Why you got a GM? Why do you have a GM?
You get so extended.
That sounds dysfunctional. You know that, right?
Extended polls ain't no big deal. And let me tell you something else. You kill me talking about what no coach ain't gonna do. It's only 32 NFL coaching jobs. You don't want it? That's on you.
Yep, that's cool. But your dysfunction is gonna run off a good coach.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem you have. When you want a capable GM, a really good GM, they want their guy. So just like when who took over for Angelo, who fired Lovey? Who was the GM? Emery. No. When they hired Emery was not Lovey's guy. Lovey won 10 games. He fired him. So I agree with Kev with this. No coach will want to come in with a lame duck GM and you change GMs. So you're gonna change GMs and bring in a capable GM, but Warren's still gonna call the shots. Warren shouldn't be picking the head coach. It should either be Poles or the next guy who you're gonna hire.
How the fuck the president of basketball operations should pick the coach?
Because the GM
he's not the GM, right?
The GM.
Why you got a GM then?
It's a pecking order.
You're right. Order. It's the owners and it's the president of football operations. How you gonna say the GM should be doing everything? That makes no sense.
Wait, it does.
The GM shouldn't pick the coach.
Hold on. Here's a pecking order. If I get hired the head coach, you gonna tell me who my coordinator is gonna be? The president can tell me who my coordinator is gonna be.
They do. Now, some owners tell you what your coordinator is gonna be. If you're a new coach,
and what kind of coach?
Bears did it forever.
And what kind of coaches do they have?
And then you're gonna end up being the Jets.
You want to pick your. It work. It's like a car engine. All the pieces have to work together. You can't tell me that you're gonna overstep me every time I make a decision. I can't bring my guy in.
So let me tell you about bringing your guy in. That's why the Giants have failed, bringing their guys in. That's why they're in trouble. Guess what? The only one that worked in was San Francisco. When they brought in Kyle and they brought in my man together.
Lynch came in and
Kyle. Right. But it didn't work. You know how many didn't work? Start with the New York Giants. That's the problem right there.
Bro, you can keep talking about the Giants all you want, but the dysfunction in Chicago, you are explaining it to a team. You're explaining it. That's why it ain't worked here. How about that? We can get off the Giants. Let's talk about your dysfunction. You are telling us that Warren can call the shot. That's what you're saying. So ain't no sense of having a GM.
Hold on, Kev. The exact same thing happened with Vrabel in Tennessee. So why would Vrabel step into another situation like that? They got rid of the GM. That new GM came. They got rid of the GM. GM came in, traded AJ Brown. Him and Vrabel didn't click.
No. The old GM traded AJ Brown and got
fired.
No,
it was a new GM that came in. That's why Vrabel left.
But then the new GM came in. Vrabel gets fired.
Yes.
Right.
New GM. Yeah.
Why would Vrabel want to step back into another situation like that? Why?
Because you got the president of football operations, and he's running the GM. He's running the show. They already said it in every reporting. He is on the head, leading the head coaching search.
Then why don't you fire Poles then, Sly?
Poles do not need to pick another coach.
Well, why do you have him, Sly? Sly, real talk. Why do you have Poles if you're not gonna let him do his job?
Because the Bears did it. Because the Bears did it idiotically. They picked the GM and then picked.
So you're gonna keep doing it idiotically then? You're gonna keep going down the road?
No, what you do is if Cam Warren got enough pull in there, Poles. I sat down there and told the money all Poles fails on Saturday. He got plenty of them. He got a whole lot of them. He really ain't did a great job like everybody think he did. He hasn't. So guess what? The Bears did that because the Bears wanted a GM and they didn't want it to reverse because he probably would have took the job if they already would have had what's the name in place.
Right. So Warren came in after Poles was already here, right?
1 year later, which was idiotic.
Okay, 1 year later. So he come in and tell him Poles, hey man, sit back. I got this. I got the coaching search.
Absolutely.
Even though Poles was already the GM and made moves and stuff before he got there.
Do you ask the question of do you give Poles a chance to build around Caleb? He did get Caleb here. He made the trade. Whatever move he made, he got Caleb here, right? Do you give him a chance? Do you give him a chance to build around having a quarterback? No. He finally got a guy he thinks the quarterback. I mean, I'm asking the question. Do you give him a shot?
No. The Bears need to do what they don't do. You fire the coach mid-season. You get rid of the GM. You make your football president of football operations. Find this guy. Let them find a coach, and we move on. That's how it should be done. Because Warren got to sign Poles to be his boss. To work for him.
So wait. If Warren has the coach, is he going to? Because you say fire Poles. If Warren has the coach, is he going to then hire?
Warren finds a GM that's aligned with him, and then let his GM find the coach. That's how I look at it. Because the problem is this.
Are you saying hiring his own GM? Yes, is what you're saying.
And that's what I'm saying, Kevin. Because if they let Poles hire, if they go back to money and let Poles hire another GM, and he failed, hire another coach. You not Kevin Warren back to day one. He fired everybody.
No.
Okay. I thought you meant getting rid of the GM period and letting Warren run it. I was going to ask, what the hell is the sense of having a GM?
I don't think what I'm saying, Slides, is if Poles is staying, extend him.
I agree. I got no problem with that.
Like extend him if he's staying.
You have to at that point.
If you're gonna keep him on this contract he currently got, which is up after next year, then you're putting a coach in a weird position, a new head coach, right? So you would rather align him with the GM and let him do what he does.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. But
they have an internal.
The question is, who's out there?
Who GMs?
Yeah.
You go somebody player development. Go to Kansas City. For some reason, they keep player development. They're better than the Bears.
They could promote Ian Cunningham. They could promote Ian Cunningham.
A lot of people won't go to Detroit. Find out who his guy is. A player
assistant GM under him.
Yeah. But you got don't go to the Raiders because they pathetic. Go to anybody else.
Ain't nobody going to the Raiders.
Go to the Rams. Don't go to the Eagles. I don't go to the Eagles either. Go somewhere.
Why everybody giving all this props to Detroit? They done had a top 10 pick for the last 30 years. So by the time they built the goddamn team,
they had a top 10 pick in the last 4 years. So 5 years.
They also had Matt Millen as their GM at the time.
My God.
Hey, hire him.
Right.
So to the Kevin Warren point, I'll say this. I'll say this about Kevin Warren picking the coach. So if they decide to retain Poles, I think Kevin Warren has to have final say on who the coach is going to be. Kevin Warren hired O'Connell in Minnesota, and he got that stadium built.
Yeah,
so I give him props when it comes to finding the best person for the job.
He didn't hire McCown. He was
Well,
gone.
why don't Kevin Warren worry about the stadium?
2 years ago.
He was gone. He was president. He was a commissioner of the Big Ten, fool. He had been going out of Minnesota. You crazy?
Yeah.
Was he gone
Yeah,
there?
he came from the Big Ten, bro.
Yeah,
but let me ask you this:
remember, that's why
why don't Warren worry about the stadium?
Harbaugh didn't have a chance because of they Big Ten ties.
But that's a problem because that's personal. Harbaugh would have turned this around. You got to take personal out of it. Hire the best man for the job.
Harbaugh in trouble now. He ain't got no receivers. But I mean, hey man.
But that's the problem. So why? So here's the thing: 32 NFL teams, and why is it just a handful of teams, including the Bears, are having these stupid ass issues and doing everything ass backwards? The blueprint is laid out. You get a president get the GM get the damn coach, and the coach get the coordinators. You get your scouting team together. You go in the draft, get the players. Everybody works like that. The Bears, for some reason, are ass backwards. It's the most embarrassing time to be a Bears fan. It's nationally put out there how dysfunctional this whole thing is. You hired the GM, but then you had 3 coaches in place for the GM to choose from, and then you bring in a president after the GM.
After the GM.
Is that? It's ass backwards, man. So why would we keep going that route? So let Warren hire the coach and then go hire a GM, and then we're gonna keep doing the same.
But I'm sorry, Pose. I think that Eberflus is a good motivator. He's a good leader of men.
Then move on from Pose. Move on from Pose and hire a GM.
Move on from him. I do agree with you, Sly.
Warren should be focused on the GM then. If you don't want Pose, then focus on the GM. Let the GM
hire his own GM. Okay,
but
cool.
The problem is George is the problem. George only want to do something with everybody that made him look bad. As long as he ain't looking bad, George don't make a move. George will not fire Pose. He's not going to do it. And he's not going to let Kevin Warren do it. But guess what? He ain't going to extend them either.
How many years Pose got left?
What?
After next year is over. Next year.
Okay, so you gonna hire a coach with a lame duck GM? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
he was master with Eberflus, wasn't he? So I think he got 2 more years. Pose was master with Eberflus, so he got 2 more years.
No, you got 2 more years.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. Like, how is this shit gonna keep working, man? Like, if you look at the teams that are successful and go about it the right way instead of this old crazy way. I don't want to hear now that Kevin Warren's here. I don't want to. Only time I want to hear the McCaskey name is the headline is the McCaskies are selling too. That's it. The McCaskies need to disappear. We shouldn't hear from another McCaskey, George, Michael.
But you know what? I read an article.
Paul shouldn't hear anher McCaskey.
I read an article that Hollis was the coach and the owner. So imagine how long before the Bears actually went out and hired a coach. Think about that.
Not used to. They're not used to
paying nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
He said the Bears
they're
are
not
still
used to
running the team like the
structure
60s.
of it.
Right. They're not used to it. They're still running the team like the 60s.
It's a way you go about it. You stay out of the way. When Belichick and Kraft bumped here, when the start of the downfall of New England is when Belichick wanted to move on from Brady for Garoppolo, and Kraft got involved. That started the downfall of New England.
The owner stopped it.
He overstepped. So you're going now you step into this. You hired me to do this. I'm trying to make a decision, and you coming in. That began the downfall of New England, right there. So it got as the owners, you got to step out of the way. That's the Cowboys' damn problem with Jerry.
Well, the Bears kind of did the same thing because it came out. Pose wanted to fire Flus and McCaskey blocked it.
Calm down, Damani.
I'm just saying you got at some point you got to get the hell out the way and hire guys who are experts at their job. Like Kevin Warren never been no GM.
Jerry don't care.
Exactly. He should be worried about the damn stadium. Why is he in the coaching search?
Jerry don't care if the Cowboys win or lose. Jerry has made his money back 15 times over.
I get that, but okay, let's go back to the Cubs. What's dude who turned the Cubs around? The president came from Boston.
Epstein.
Epstein came in, bought in Hoyer. Hoyer bought in the coach. Like do it. It's a pecking
But they let him do his job.
Now Jed, the worst GM in baseball. Well, no, the Sox were at the worst GM.
Right.
Then Jed.
Well, hold on. The only reason you want to say that is because the whole front office and owners didn't want to pay people.
But think about it. Epstein came in and turned it around. But the Ricketts got out the way and let the man do his job. Warren ain't getting out the way.
Now you ain't letting him keep his players.
Warren ain't the owner. Warren's supposed to be in the way.
Right.
Well, Warren should worry about the damn stadium. How about that? Go out there and talk to Arlington.
He can't worry about the stadium.
Let the GM do his job, or hire your own GM. One of them. But get the hell out the way, bro.
He can't get the stadium if the team can't win. Who gonna pay for it?
Right. Just like TB put up, if Poles wanted to fire Flus last year, that's his job. Let him fire. But the McCaskey stepped in and said no.
McCaskey's jumped in.
And now,
so think about it. If you pose, I want to do my job and fire Eberflus, they won't let me. Then I'm on this coaching search, but my president want to take over that. Well, what you want me to do? Where am I?
Wait, and add this to the mix. Poles presented Harbaugh to Warren. Warren said, "Hell no." On some
right, but see, you said that's personal though.
Personal shit. Do you think this shit that is going on right now would have happened with Harbaugh here? No way.
Yep, because Warren would have stepped in, it'd have been personal.
So in a sense, if you want Poles, if Poles might not want to be here no more. That's the rumor out there too.
Lefty, throw your name in the hat.
Please do.
Because you running that foam division at Starbucks really well.
That's cold-blooded.
Wow.
All right,
wow.
well, you know what? Let me hurry up and get off the show.
Wow. You just waited this late to throw a jab, huh? You held it to round 12, huh? I got you. Hit me with a cheap shot.
I'm sitting there with a Smoking Few shirt on. Classic, baby. You know, I got some classic shirts for the SmokeFellas, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So
but that's the last time a shirt was made.
Bottom line is
Smoking Few.
Who's the next Bears head coach?
It's looking like Ben Johnson, man. It's looking like Ben Johnson, man. That's the heavy rumor.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson, first time coach, huh? I thought y'all said y'all wanted a veteran.
I went out Joe Brady.
The rumor is heavy as Ben Johnson, man. That's the name.
Yes, he still wanted though.
Well, they said Ben Johnson got a list of demands. He put it out there.
To me, if you don't get a coach with no coaching experience, and it bothers me to say this, I'll go with Marcus Freeman because he's the youngest. He's a great recruiter, but look, I'll go with Marcus.
Well,
see, there y'all go with the first time coaches again, though.
It's 32 coaching jobs out there. Either you want it or you don't.
That's it.
But they're looking at the dysfunction, bro. Like, bro, if you're going into a job, don't you look at everything that's going on first?
Yep.
As a coach?
Me and KDL, again, one of these times they're in agreement. Who the hell's going to want to come here if I don't know who to report to?
The opportunities don't come like that. So if you're going to take a job, take a job.
But
you don't just jump in, though, bro. The GM ain't even making the decisions. The president is.
Wait, go ahead, Sean. What'd you say?
I said that could ruin your ability to get another job because you understand the dysfunction that's going on. You ain't going to be there long. And so now look at Eberflus. All right, he probably ain't going to get another head coaching gig. And he has his own faults, don't get me wrong. But believe me, that dysfunction didn't help matters at all. So why would you come in and if you're looking for a career move, you want to stay a head coach or get in that recycle, going to be a recycle coach when names or teams come up? Man, you don't want to come and start here. You don't want to start here.
But like I said, the windows for you could close very quickly. So sometimes you got to go ahead and jump on an opportunity, man. Sometimes
so you should just take the Bears job because it's open.
The Chicago Bears is the franchise. Stop, Sean.
If you're a heavily touted candidate, you don't want to take a chance and ruin your career. Coming somewhere where some of the pecking orders are.
The Chicago Bears is the original franchise. This ain't Jacksonville.
Ain't nobody knocking on the door, Sly. If that was the case, you wouldn't have to hire Eberflus.
No, they wanted to hire Eberflus.
But look at Tony. You're right, Tony. If he comes here, turns it around, now you become like the greatest thing ever.
But that's the problem. Can you?
How you gonna turn it around though?
Dysfunction. You don't know if you report to Poles. You don't know if you report to Warren. You don't know if you report to George. You don't know if you report to Virginia. Who is about? There's got to be a pecking order. It doesn't
Virginia
matter
wouldn't know
what
what you're
in life.
talking about,
No.
man.
It doesn't matter what in life. There's a pecking order. Everything is a pecking order, and that has to be clearly defined. And if it's not clearly defined, you ain't gonna do shit. No one's gonna do shit. Look at families, look at organizations, look at colleges. It doesn't matter. There's got to be a defined pecking order with your job description. And if it's not there, you will not succeed. And that's why the Bears have not succeeded.
So let me ask you this. We're talking about the lame duck situation. If I'm a head coach and I decide to take the Bears job, they don't re-sign Poles. They leave Poles in as a lame duck. If I'm a head coach, do I get to hand pick my own GM?
Probably not.
Hell no, Warren gonna pick it for you.
No, well,
you can tell it. Warren doing everything.
If you and Warren the only two in the room, you can tell Warren what you want, and that's not unprecedented. That happens a lot.
Well, you can tell him.
A head coach picks their own GM.
How the hell you think
that depends on the relationship between Warren and the new coach? Does Warren, say, hey, listen, homie, this is above your pay grade? Warren seems like a lot of power.
I don't think Warren will do that going into 2025, only because the anticipation is for this project to be off the ground. Once this project start going, Warren is going to be detached. He ain't going to care about really nothing else. But
I got to tell y'all this.
So question. Cubs losing 100 years before they won that chip. Joe Madden took that job, right? After all, everybody was like, you don't want to go to the Cubs. They lose.
Didn't he take it under Epstein?
He took that job.
Took it under Hoyer.
He took
it under Hoyer. So Madden was already in place?
No, Joe Madden was walk down the street ass naked and smacking people, and ain't nobody going to say nothing to him because he won with the goddamn Cubs.
Well, he won it under Epstein, who hired Hoyer to be his
GM. Right. I thought that was under Epstein's watch.
It was.
No, Epstein hired Hoyer.
But see, that's the thing.
But Epstein did, but Hoyer didn't hire Madden. Epstein did.
That is one of the biggest. The Bears is one of the biggest challenges in the NFL right now. If you can come in, turn the Bears around, you got it.
But Sean already told you ain't gonna be able to do it until you get the dysfunction out the way. You'll be a god if you win with the Chicago Bears. 100%, just like winning in New York.
Or ruin your coaching career. One or the other.
The bottom line is this.
Now, what's the probability?
All four of y'all thinking the Bears are the Jets. The Jets are dysfunctional.
And so are you.
Not with Aaron Rodgers there.
So are you.
The Bears ain't like the Jets. No way.
No, you're not the Jets. No. But y'all in the same room?
No, we not. No, we not.
You ain't the Jets. I give you that.
We're in the same room with the Raiders. And you know what I'm finna say. You already know, kid.
And the Giants.
This is utterly embarrassing. As a Bears fan, this is embarrassing.
I ain't even arguing with you, Slav.
Yeah, us three sitting in the room trying to figure out what to do.
But
now,
I ain't
arguing with you, bro.
But now you got the issue of are they gonna ruin Caleb Williams? Are you gonna ruin him?
You ain't gonna ruin Caleb.
I'm just saying that's how.
Well, he's going down the same road.
He's mentally stronger than Sean Boy JF1. So
y'all going down the same road though.
Yeah, JF1 never climbed in the stands.
Coordinator year 2.
Lost the game.
He be stronger than JF1.
Exactly. He never cried to mommy in the stands after he lost the game.
Wow. We got 2 minutes, man. We need our party shots, man. We're gonna start off with DY. And this right here, these stories are gonna keep on coming for the next whatever. So DY, party shots, my man.
Harvey.
Appreciate everybody for hopping on today.
Oh.
That's all.
Kevo.
Happy holidays, everybody, man. Thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays.
Angry Man.
Hey, man, thanks, everybody, for coming out. I'll be here. Am I going to be the only one on the show next week? I don't know, I guess. But, hey, I'll be here whenever we on.
We not on next week.
Oh, okay. Then see you in the new year.
Lefty.
Hey, man, happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Happy New Year. All that good stuff, man. Hey, be safe out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. All of 2024, all our, the Gandys, the J Grizz is all y'all, TB, all you cats, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all for, participating, man, and coming on the show, man. So, and to everybody who's been a part of the show this year, stepping in, you know, when we need you and things like that, man. Thank you. We appreciate you. And there it is.
Where there's smoke,
There's
fellas.
Harvey.
happy back.